All right, Ben.
Yeah.
So one of the hottest names in mixed martial arts is Khamzat Chimaev. He took the world by storm. He is just, honestly, he is just hell on wheels. He does tend to slow down as the fight goes longer. He hurt himself in the Kamaru Usman fight, said that he's having hand surgery, said that he wants to fight at UFC 300. Bro, one Colby Covington, who generally has a lot to say, had something to say about this. Colby said they were looking at setting up that fight with that MF Chimaev, but he's unprofessional. He's a clown. He's out there laughing when he's missing weight by 10 pounds, making a fool of this publicly traded, beautiful company of the UFC, making a fool laughing while you're ruining the main event of a pay-per-view. So he's not accountable. He's not someone they can trust in that spotlight. That's Colby Covington. Pulls no punches as he normally does. When you hear that Khamzat Chimaev wants to fight at UFC 300, A, who would you like to see him compete against? And B, what do you make of Colby Covington's comments?
Well, I'm still on the conspiracy theory about them telling Khamzat to miss weight and switch doing the switch up with
So you actually, you're so
I think that's a possibility.
Dude, that's impossible because of the listen.
No, not
Nate Diaz was leaving. They didn't want Nate. Nate Diaz left after beating Tony Ferguson on a victory. If you're leaving a company, if you're leaving a job, they don't want you to leave in the way that you're valuable. They would have liked for him to lose. I think that's why he got Khamzat. Could you imagine if he fought Khamzat?
It just worked out too good, bro. It just, I don't know. It just worked out too nice for him. But the Chimaev now, it's obvious he should be fighting against the winner of Strickland versus Duplessis.
So you wanted to fight for the title right away?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Man, what about the rest of these dudes? What about Izzy? What about Robert Whitaker now? Oh no, Robert Whitaker got beat by Drakus. If Drakus wins, Robert Whitaker's out. What about Jared Cannonier, who is on the win streak? Like, what about these guys?
In there. We've been talking about Chimaev fighting for the title since 2020, right? I think it was that Corona era, right? When it was the Fight Island and he won a bunch of fights real quick. Like, let's put him in there. Was he 13-0 now?
Yeah, he's got a big record, but Ben, the reason we've been talking about him fighting for the belt is because he's looked so good. But I will say this. He lost, or he won all of his fights. He looked like a world beater in the beginning. But when he has been in there with guys like Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look as crazy dominant because now he's fighting the best guys in the world.
UFC champ, UFC title contender, right? Those are guys. That's a guy who won the title twice and a champ.
I get it. I get that it's going to be tougher, obviously. But I'm saying, like, we thought that he was going to buzz through every human being.
I didn't think that. No,
you did. You did.
No, bull crap.
You have literally told me off the record. You have told me off the record. You and Chase Saldate, who used to wrestle right now. Was that you and Chase Saldate?
Right now.
You and Chase Saldate, who used to wrestle for me, wrestles for Michigan State now, talks about Khamzat Chimaev as if he could wrestle Olympic-level guys. Olympic-level guys. How would Khamzat do against that? Yes, you did. How would Khamzat do against this dude? How would Khamzat do? You guys actually compare MMA fighters to wrestlers, which is crazy because you're as involved in this sport as anyone.
You're crazy right now. You are talking crazy. You're funny. You are funny. Okay, listen. I think he's a very good wrestler. I think in a wrestling match, Nickel. I'm putting my money up on Nickel.
How good? Top 3 top 5 in the world? Top 10? Like what? How good is Khamzat a wrestler?
No, probably not that. I mean, 86 kilograms drops off pretty quickly, which is probably the weight class he would be in.
Yeah.
America's got a lot of good guys. Iran's got a lot of good guys. No, probably not. No, I don't know. Somewhere down there.
So you're saying Bo Nickel beats him in a fight or a wrestling match?
Wrestling match. I don't know about a fight. I'm not sure. We got to watch both fights and more before that. But if it's a wrestling match, you bet on Chimaev. I'll bet on Bo Nickel.
But I never said I wanted to bet Chimaev. You're trying to paint me into a corner now. You're trying to paint me into a corner now in a wrestling
Well,
match. I'm
you
not
put
doing
words
that.
in my mouth. So I mean, you did that.
Well, dude, you have said off the record that. But anyhow,
Do not say that. You stop it.
anyhow, what did you? The wrestling community is gonna be really pissed off at you. All your subscribers on FRL are gonna just like fall off. Like we ain't listening to this dude no more. Ben, listen though. What do you make of Colby's comments though? Saying that they tried to make a Khamzat versus Colby fight. Colby hasn't fought now for a long time.
Yeah.
Part of that is because I think he knew he had a title fight in hand and he wasn't going to mess that up. Do you think that if they offered Colby Covington a fight with Khamzat, he was like, okay, I'll do it? Or you think Colby said, no, this guy's not professional? Because that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like to me like Colby said, we can't trust him.
Yeah, it's pretty wild because Colby has not fought since March of 2022. So we're talking that's 21 months of not fighting. It's a really long time. I don't know whether to believe him or not on that one. I'm not really certain whether they actually tried to make that fight. But Chimaev also has not been super active, right? So he fought. He was super active. He did 3 fights in 2020 in like 2 months, right? It was July, September. And then he didn't fight again for another year till October of 2021. And then he fought again April, but then he hasn't fought. He's fought 1 time in a year, which was Usman. So he's kind of been a little slow again. He's had these periods of inactivity. So honestly, I don't know whether to believe Colby. I would probably just lean towards not believing him, since he's the one that hasn't fought in 22 months. And if he wanted to fight, he probably would have fought.
How are you in Covington? Good? You guys are good?
No, I think he's an idiot.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Like, has time not healed the wound?
Like, where did it start? Or like what like
I just don't understand.
One time, Daniel, this is 2000 and I'm gonna take you back 2009. This dude, now he was like a good college wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Like he's All-American 1 time, but once.
He's a 2-time All-American, I believe.
No. He's counting as Juke All-American. That one doesn't count.
Okay, go ahead.
That one don't count.
Okay.
This dude, so he's beating this Arizona State kid I'm coaching, and he just mean mugging me the whole time. And it's like, bro, why are you looking at me? I would pin you in 30 seconds. Like, stop looking at me. Like he was just like a strange dude, It's like, come on, you suck. Like, get out of here.
No, but you just said he's good.
Now he's good at fighting. He's
good at wrestling. He was a good college wrestler.
He was good. There's levels, Daniel. It's like you were Olympian. You would consider someone who's a 1-time college All-American like not all that good. You'd smash him.
You're so funny.
Would you or not? I'm over here telling the truth. You're just making up stories this time.
I'm not going to put myself into this position like you're doing right now, where I'm calling people out. I never said that. But
no, he did. He was making funny eyes at me. So Colby's been like just kind of a strange dude. I don't know. I thought since the beginning, but he is very good at fighting. Do you
think he wins next week? Do you think he wins against Leon Edwards?
I kind of feel like, part of it's we haven't seen him in 22 months. That's a big part of it. But Leon Edwards has just continued to improve and get better. His takedown defense has gotten better and better and better. And I think he outstrikes him. So I'm going to say Leon Edwards, but I'm not like, it's like a 60-40. Like I think there's 60% chance Leon wins, 40% chance Colby wins. I would prefer Leon because I think Colby's annoying. I don't know what you would prefer.